Just when I thought that these ink grubs couldn't be more annoying, here is another one, protected by a force field.
It's rather inconvenient. It means that first we must take out the shield masters.
Can you be a bit more obscure, please?
It is something I picked up from the resistance scientists. This magical barrier is feeding on the life force of its creators, the shield masters. We kill them, the shield goes down. Simple.
Well, let's make a killing then. Like someone is staring at me.
Not even a speck of dirt on the frame. Yet the palace was destroyed centuries ago.
Well, you are staring at an Atlantean soul shelter, which is nearly indestructible.
Oops! I almost jumped.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Wraith. Is that crude flesh vessel your servant?
This crude flesh vessel will blast you into pieces if you don't introduce yourself.
Before I placed my soul in the shelter, I was the court mage of the 47th Atlantean Emperor. It was the only way to survive the cataclysm.
So this place is indeed the fabled Atlantis. Anything else I should know?
My shelter must be recharged, so I can survive a few more centuries.
Why don't you just find a new host?
My imprisonment is final. Ask your vassal to acquire a soul scepter, then use it to lure souls out of the spirit dome. Harvest plenty, so their trapped essence can replenish this shelter.
Have you heard him, my dearest vassal?
Your story is too intriguing to pass. I will help.
He called me Lady Wraith. Finally, I have my own nickname. Be careful, little gnome. You might want to jump at us like your little friends around here, but I must warn you that it wasn't their brightest idea.
I don't want to fight you. I'm hiding away from the others. They're all mad. I'm just a sentry keeping an eye on the Empyrean perimeter.
And what would that be?
See those floating islands in the distance? A chain of strongholds built by a lost civilization. It must have been defending the world from something dangerous from the ink.
And what's inside?
Our mad but very nice scientist friends found barren halls filled with occult machines and magic traps. They rebuilt everything they could, obviously.
The darkness has returned to the ink. We might need those forts sooner than you'd think.
We should send out resistance soldiers to man the forts. Soul Scepter is hidden there. I can feel it.
And it won't come with us without a fight.
the Spirit Dome, an arcane gathering place for restless souls. Atlanteans surely didn't let anything go to waste.
Time to lure them out. Just don't get too close to the scepter.
Excellent. The soul shelter is now fully recharged. I'm safe for a few more centuries.
Can we do something to set you free?
Could such a barbaric, monster-hunting brute such as you reinvent Atlantean high magic?
Time to leave this stuck-up painting, Katerina.
Alas, I have unlocked a hidden compartment for your services. Farewell, Lady Wraith.
And I'll meet you at our humble abode, the Clockwork Keep.
Great work with the transmitters. And here comes the fun part. The Faceless Tsar replaced our power source with his own Category A arcane life force container, which is powerful enough to generate a reality-shaping tide that will reach Borgovia.
Are you telling me that this clacking nightmare is powered by Koshai's death?
What a simple name for such a great artifact. But yes, into the Clockwork Keep and power up the Dreamweaver by flipping on 2 power relays. Our scientist will control the Weaver remotely, and by using the material of creation, they'll build a disintegrating device. It can destroy the relic. I'll talk you through it.
Good, because I didn't understand the half of that. Did you?
No. Let's go.
those huge gears turning. It makes my head spin.
That shouldn't be too hard, considering the condition of your head.
But a bad joke. Try harder, Van Helsing.
All right. This unholy clanking is indeed unsettling.
Urgent message. Can you take a slight detour to the improbability flux generator and turn it back on? It was our defense against the monsters of the Ink, but it was disabled when the Tsar conquered the keep. Retrieve the master engineer key, get close to the generator, and all will take care of itself automatically.
Not possible.
Excellent. Now get to the eastern section of the keep and power up the Dreamweaver with the control panel.
My dear fellow, you scared me. Now I've lost count of... I don't remember what I was counting exactly.
What are you doing here?
I'm the senior clockmeister. Some gears require adjusting. Otherwise, one of the other clock towers will go out of alignment. Because of the relic, see? It could lead to another catastrophic anomaly.
So you actually know how this thing works? Unlike me.
Indeed. I tried to count the exact number of cogs on this wheel, but I'm too exhausted. If you help me out...
All right. I'll count the cogs on the wheel for you.
Hey? Who are you? Why are you here? Just joking. So, what is the correct number? That is the correct number, obviously. Why are you still here?
I want my reward now, please. Tell me the trick.
The what? Oh, yes, of course. Set gear ratio to 1 to 324 at Control Station 542, so the reality-changing energies will dissipate faster when you destroy the relic, which will result in a lot less death and destruction in Borgovia.
I'll try not to forget these numbers and ratios. Thank you.
Van Helsing, we need to discuss an important matter. Return to the lair as soon as you can.
Stand there.
Blasted scientists. Von Storm said that everything would take care of itself. Obviously it didn't. The improbability flux, whatever it is, has different settings for keeping monsters at bay. It's all gibberish.
Ah, you silly, just pick one.
I'll try dissonantial molecular retrofusion.
Outstanding! The improbability flux generator is operational. Thank you. And carry on. Outstanding! Now, go to the northern end of the keep and destroy the relic with the disintegrator. Urgent message. Can you take a slight detour to the improbability? It was our defense against the monsters of the Ink, but it retrieved the master engineer key. Get close to the generator. Excellent. Now get to the eastern section.
Van Helsing, we need to discuss an important matter. Return to the lair as soon as you can.
Outstanding. The improbability flux generator is operational. Thank you. And carry on. Outstanding. Now, go to the northern end of the...
This relic seems indestructible.
That's the whole point of it, right? Let me figure out how to use that disintegrator.
Just point and shoot.
The Clockwork Keep is under our control again. The rewriting process of Borgovia has been terminated. What a victory for the history books, despite all the improbabilities.
I still have to track down the mastermind who wanted to turn back time at home.
The good thing is you still have a chance against the Faceless Tsar. He's just lost Koshi's death, right? But only an ancient gatekeeper can grant you a passage to the deep realms where he is hiding. I will open a gate to his domain for you, right away.
Not a frozen world again, please.
Well, the Dreamer did warn us. The artifact he gave me is powerless now.
Remember the otherworldly fortifications you've discovered recently? We sent soldiers to explore it.
Did they find anything worthwhile?
Quite a few things. Most importantly, we confirmed that the purpose of the fortifications is to stop otherworldly invasions.
That should come handy against the Faceless Tsar. We need to secure it.
That's the reason why I asked for you. An ink rift is forming near the fortifications, and we need to send in forces.
I shall send one of our elite teams then.
I see you have a broken but still extremely rare Dreamer artifact in your possession. Would you like to swap it for something more useful?
Yes, please. A good hunter will not hesitate to follow his prey beyond the edge of this world. The ink is the other world, the swirling haze of mist, where chunks of reality are tangled within the fabric of dreams. A timeless realm of fabled kingdoms and fallen gods. Like a spider in his nest, my nemesis is waiting for me here. I hope he's expecting me. I've already destroyed his source of power. Now I must destroy him.
successful hunt. Return to the lair to receive the spoils of the hunt.
Human and ghost. What an unlikely pair. One bound to the decaying flesh, the other bound to him by an oath to a bloodline. What do you seek in the gatekeeper's domain?
We seek passage to the deep realms.
We have unfinished business with a certain faceless Tsar.
Immortals can pass through the gate for a gift. Mortals have to prove themselves in a trial of combat.
Do I have to fight you to get to the other side?
An interesting thought, but you can't fight me. You have to face my champion. Simply submit to his might. Just die, and you can pass.
I think he prefers a more violent solution. What was that part about immortals and gifts?
I'm too close to my prey. Let's do this.